What's up guys, Murray here with Murray's Mobile Mechanics and welcome to the channel. Today I'll show you how to replace a fuel pump on a 2013 Hyundai Elantra. So let me flip the camera and then we get going. So this is our vehicle right here. The first thing you're supposed to do since you're dealing with fuel, you have to disconnect the negative terminal of the battery. We're using a 10mm socket with the Milwaukee impact wrench. Once you do that, just wiggle it and then stack it on the side. Just like so. That should be good. The next thing you're going to do is you are going to actually take off the lower seat of this vehicle. So all you have to do is hold it down here like so and then raise it. The same with this side. Just yank on it just like so. And then you have to find a way to push these backwards in there. Let me do them off camera and then I'll bring you guys back. So when you yank the front, the seat won't come out completely. We have to drop these and take off some bolts that are holding the lower seat. So we are going to open the trunk and then to lower the seats, I guess you gotta pull something from the back right here. Let me see. Here we go. One here. I was wondering where the cables are. You can see they've been dropped before, so all we have to do is pull these ones. You can see it says pull, and then pull the other one, and then I believe the top part of the seat should actually fold. So now once we get to that point, we have to take off this mat. We have to locate some 10mm bolts. Let me locate them and then I'll bring you guys back. So after taking those two bolts, now you can see our seat slides off just like so. We are going to set it up on top of the vehicle like so, and then there should be your access point for the fuel pump. Let me get a flathead screwdriver and then I'll bring you guys back. So like I said, you need a flathead screwdriver to peel off this cover. Just work it all the way. It's too tight, the silicone is super tight, so just work your way out just like so, and then the cover comes out. So once the cover is out, it exposes the fuel filter. So we are going to disconnect this electrical connection and this one right here, and then this cover will come off pretty easy. And then we're going to disconnect this hose right here and this hose right there. So let me do that and then I'll bring you guys back. At this point, it's also good if you have a compressor. You need to blow out all the dust on top right there. So let me set myself up and do that. What's up guys? So we are going to clean the top of the pump right there. I got some compressed air, so we'll just blow it to make sure no debris remains on top so that it doesn't fall in the tank. So this is pretty much okay. If you remember, you saw how it looked dirty, so I blew most of the debris out there. So right now let me disconnect the electrical connections and then the fuel line. So let me do that and then I'll bring you guys back. So to disconnect this electrical connection, all you have to do is raise on this tab like so and then pull it backwards. Comes off. For this one, there's a tab this side. I'll show you. All you have to do is press on it and then it releases and then you pull it up. So this is the tab that you need to press and then this is the tab you have to raise. So this piece can be put on the side, which is the cover. So right now, let me disconnect the fuel lines. For this one, all you have to do is press on the tab right there and then pull it backwards. For this one, you have to press, I believe, like so, and then push backwards. So we are going to put some rags around here. In case your car is still under pressure, all you have to do is disconnect the electrical connections, run it until you lose all the pressure. In my case, this car's been sitting around there for almost 3 weeks, so I know for sure there's no pressure, but usually there is pressure. But don't take chances. Wear safety glasses, and then make sure you have rags around just in case there's some fuel right there. So let me do that, and then I'll bring you guys back. So put some rags around just in case. So we'll start with this one. All you have to do is press on the tab and then pull it backwards. So we'll use a tiny screwdriver to press on the tab like so. And then it comes out, and just like I said, this car's been sitting for a while. There's no pressure. For this one, you have to press on these tabs, and then you can help it just a little bit on the sides right there, and this side as well, and then push backwards as well. Comes off just like so. So like I said, this car has no pressure, so you can see there's nothing coming out pretty much, so that's a good thing. So right now I'm gonna take my rags out just to make sure my fuel lines are routed properly. Just push them backwards a little bit. You know what, I'm gonna put just this one rag right here just to hold that fuel line just like so. Next, you have to grab yourself a screwdriver like this one and a hammer, and you have to tap counterclockwise just like so. I don't know if you're able to pick it on camera. Let me find a better angle. And just like so, you can see your locking ring is out, but it won't come out. It has to come out when the pump is raised up a little bit. So let me do that, and then I'll bring you guys back. So now it's time to take the pump out. So for this one, we don't know how much fuel is in there because the gauge was not working properly. So I believe we have too much fuel in there. So your ring will come off just like so, and then you have to work your pump up just like so. You have to find a better angle for it. Keep turning. It's really a tight fit. You have to work it around. If you want, you can disconnect this piece now. Let's see if we can work it right here. Out. You have to be gentle. It's really a tight fit, so you can see it comes off just like so. You have to bend it, just like I said. I don't know how much fuel is in this. We are going to raise it up. Make sure you take it off just like so, and make sure you rush to catch the fuel before you make a big mess. So we're going to clean up all this fuel right here. Get our ring out. This is our gasket. Take it out. We're going to use a new one. And make sure after this you clean excess fuel very clean. So let's go to the new fuel pump, and then we go from there. So this is our old filter. We just have to double check a few things. It's got a 4-pin for this connector. It's got a 3-pin for this connector. And then we got those rubbers at the bottom. The new filter, that's the part number right there. And we're using the Delphi technology filter, and this is the one right here. It looks exactly the same. This is at the bottom, and we got the 3 connectors right there, and then we got the 4 connector right there, and it comes with the new green gasket. So pretty much I am going to install this fuel pump off camera, and then pretty much it's the reversal. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll bring you guys back. So the first thing is the green gasket, and our first thing to go in is going to be our floater. And then you got to find a way to work it. You have to work it in. Goes in just like so, and don't forget to put your ring on top right there. And then you gotta use a little bit of force to push it down. Make sure your fuel lines are not in the way. Make sure this comes on top, I think. Make sure you get a better angle. At this point, you have to use a little bit of force. Press the filter down and find the right angle, and then once you do that, you have to press on the ring and then lock it. So let me do that, and then I'll bring you guys back. So you have to use a bit of force, and then you can start your ring just a little bit, and then once you get it started, grab your screwdriver and then lock it in place. So let me do that, and then I'll bring you guys back. So you can see right now it is locked, which is very good. So right now I'm going to take off this plastic, and then this plastic, these are just bolts to protect nothing to go or fall inside the pump, and then we connect the lines, the electrical connections, we put our cover back on, and then we go from there. What's up guys? So I just wanted to point out, you have to make sure the ring is locked in till the end, and then right now I'll go ahead and just start doing the connections. So we'll take off this bolt like so, and we're going to connect our fuel line. Make sure it clicks just like so. Can we go backwards to see if it's on? In our case it's on. We'll come this side, push this one a little bit, take the bolt out. You can see the pressure that was built. Make sure you do the same. make sure it clicks and it's not coming out. So right now we'll go ahead and plug in our electrical connections. It clicks, and pretty much that's all it takes to actually replace the fuel pump on the 2013 Hyundai Elantra. And all you gotta do right now is make sure you put the cover back on, prime the pump, and then run the car, and that's all it takes. What's up, guys? So pretty much everything is connected. I connected the battery. Let's go check it out. Our negative terminal is connected right there, tight and good to go. The keys are in the ignition. So it's time to check what we've done, if it's working. So all you have to do is turn the key to the on position just to prime the system. You can do it one time, you can do it 2 times. I'm gonna do it 2 times. Just leave it on. And then on the 3rd one, we are going to fire this bad boy. And there you go, you can see we just fired this bad boy. Let's go check to see if we got anything leaking. No, everything looks good. So right now I'm just gonna put everything back together, the cover, the seat, the 2 bolts in the back, and pretty much that's all it takes, guys. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe, like, and share for more tips on how to fix your vehicle. If you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one.